Hey folks, good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Time it's around 8 p.m. here. I'm doing a little bit late night or late. This is my late time usually. I usually review like our time, late night, early morning. But around, last night I fell a little bit sick, very high fever because I took a couple of very chill drinks, like prone to cold a lot. So anyway, hopefully my voice is not too bad, but you can tell I got a cold. So the whole day I kind of rested, took medication, had some work, and finally I thought I'm gonna go to sleep, but I want to leave two reviews for you. First episode is gonna be Mugler Cologne line from House of Thierry Mugler X Thierry Mugler, now known as Mugler. This particular is called Fly Away, and I think this is a 2018 release, if I'm not mistaken. And the perfumer behind this is Sonia Constant, and she is one of my favorite perfumers. She is definitely one of the most charismatic out there. So let's see what she got. So a little bit of a backstory. This line, the whole line, by the way, is discontinued now. There are around 5 or 6 in total. Maybe could be more in the line. So the original Mugler cologne came from this. Okay, this is the Mugler cologne. I have a massive 300 ml bottle, and sorry, man, this is a bad idea. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, man, when I smell perfume a little bit, yeah, I get a little bit allergic. Okay, so I was saying, when this was released back in the days, that was the time of Amin flankers, pure Havan, pure malt, those heavy hitters. And Mugler, he realized, when he visited sort of like a holiday destination near his destination, the hotel or the resort, he found inspiration to do this fragrance that for people who don't even like to wear perfumes, and he sort of got this Irish Spring sort of a vibe, soapy vibe in a fragrance that is very simple, got this little bit of a neroli, little bit of a papricate, really nice green soapy citrusy fragrance, which is very beautiful and adorable to wear any part of the year, daytime, nighttime, but best is summer, morning time. It feels like morning dew. And then they discontinued this Mugler cologne, and then they started this line, the colorful rainbow line. Many people say these rainbow lines can be layered with each other. They come in standard 100 ml. So yeah, I really miss the 300 ml options. They don't have these. They only come standard 100 ml. Okay. Another thing is these are all unisex, and I decided, since this is discontinued, I will tell you. Big thanks to Robes08, my fragrance guru, Marc. He recently reviewed this Fly Away, and he said he's so impressed by this fragrance, and he really thought this is one of the most authentic grapefruit zesty note, in a fragrance possible. So I really like, because I take his word like for granted, because he's my fragrance guru. Sorry, I'm trying to find two bottles which I forgot. Anyway, yeah, I got. So when he said this is one of the best, I had to reach out to one of our pages. A little bit storytelling, a little bit sorry about that. One of our pages have this Fragrance BD, one of our oldest and authentic pages, perfume sellers. They had this, so I ordered it, and I told them to hold it for me because I was out of cash. So I took it on the 1st of March. So now I've been testing it. I've been wearing this. This fragrance actually was full. I got so addicted to the smell. This went sort of like a very, very quickly, a lot of juice down. And I'll tell you, this is a very pleasant fragrance. So thanks, Marc, for your excellent review as usual. Let's see what you get. This is nowadays going for, I think, $100 plus, and very soon they're going to be all about $200 because they are going to be rare to find, and now they're going to be talked about. Okay, so this is how the box looks. This is the orange one. Looks zesty, and I think it represents grapefruit. Really like that. And there was a sticker on the plastic. I took it out and put it on the box. So very nice, and then the Mugler star. So very standard, nothing crazy going on there. And the bottle looks very tiny in front of the 300 ml, obviously, but even the bottle, when you hold it, you feel like it's like a 50 ml or something, but it's actually 100 ml. Very beautiful grapefruit colored juice. The name in front, the cap is kind of like a plastic. Okay, very cheap sort of plastic, and the atomizer is very, very good. So I'm not wearing anything here. Let's spray this. Okay, and the atomizer on this is massive, beautiful atomizers. Okay, it also has Mugler. So Mugler also has some fragrance like Amen Ice or Iceman or something, and then Pure Energy, Pure. What's the other one? Pure. There was one more that actually was replaced by Pure Energy, Pure Shot. Yeah. So they have few summary ones. Later they released Crypto Mint, Ultra Zest. Even I think the other one was Ultimate. So Mugler has this variation, and then the women's line Alien, Angel, Humanity, few others. So Thierry Mugler for me was one of the best houses. If designer talk goes, this is one of my most favorite, if not the most favorite designer house, alongside Paco Rabanne, Versace, and like let's say Jean Paul Gaultier and Carolina Herrera. These are my favorite houses. So because Mugler always released something original, authentic, something they really felt this is their own child, not really copying a trend or ride on hype train, So that was my reason for respecting them a lot, and I respect them still. Whatever the release, I'm always interested. Only thing didn't work out for me was Alien Man and the whole flankers. Okay, so this thing has only two notes. First thing is grapefruit. Other one is a leafy green medicinal note, which I don't want to say because on the channel you cannot say everything. Understand? If you go to the page Fragrantica, you will see very familiar sort of a green leaf, which is also in fragrances like Black Afghano, Hindu Kush, So yeah, very interesting. But what really got me is that grapefruit. When Marc said this is the most realistic, photorealistic grapefruit, I was instantly taken back in time, where I had Aqua Algeria. I think there was a line of Guerlain. They had a beautiful original mint one, original grapefruit one. That one I don't have anymore. I sold it off, but I have these. These two are also some of the best grapefruits in the game. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Forever and Italian Love. Keeping them here because they said they find similarity between these two. And I'll tell you, they are. So what you got from Light Blue Forever was really, really like authentic grapefruit. And for some people say rangy, and then, like very juicy and realistic grapefruit. And that's what you get in this. And this is really a beautiful fragrance. Then the other one, Italian Love, they also have the similar notes, but this is a bit more blue, less grapefruit. So both of them have authentic grapefruit. When you smell this bad boy, my God, I can compare side by side. And I can tell you one thing, even if this one doesn't last anywhere near this grapefruit is out of this world. This is even so much better than this, with all due respect to this one. Okay, Light Blue Forever is amazing, amazing. Okay, if this is 9, it's gonna get 10 for that opening. So beautiful. It does last about 15 minutes or so. After that, it starts changing. I'll tell you, at that point it gets really a bit scary, but the opening 15-20 minutes, man, you just want to take that bottle with you everywhere and just respray, refresh every half an hour, because in the high heat which is happening right now, it's getting warmer, sunny days, this is so great, like grapefruity. This is so refreshing, and you do feel like soothing, just like Mugler Cologne. So after this, if I love anything from this line, it's gonna be this one, and I have few more in the hit list. If I get those, I'll review them. But sadly, after 15-20 minutes, that grapefruit goes away. It's a volatile note, citrus. You don't expect to stay. But this fragrance reminds me of so many Acqua di Parma style fragrances, much more niche, which is also not long lasting, like some Tom Fords, like, there was their fragrance, like Neroli Portofino, those $300-400, man, they don't last even for 1 hour, 2 hours, right? So Mandarin or the Amalfi, a few other, I don't remember their names. So this reminds me of that niche quality. Okay, at least that grapefruit is so beautiful. I don't know how she did it. This is definitely Marc what he said, 100% true. So just for the opening, this is a winner already. But here is a twist. Okay, when they mention the green leafy medicinal note, you guys, those who know, they know it's not the bricks. I think it's called, yeah, the medicinal green note. That thing, it could be a little bit of a problem for some, because when you wear this after half an hour or 1 hour, you start smelling this smell, which is damp, which is kind of like weird, which is kind of like scary. And it's not very scary like Kuros, but honestly speaking, if someone is, like used to the note of the green leaf, like those people who smoke, they will say, bro, even if you have a guard dog or airport, if you go near, you don't ever know. So this thing could be a little bit challenging for some. I found it a little bit dirty. Okay, a little bit dirty. It's like mud. Like mud means like when you get messy. Your dog get messy in the mud. It feels like that. So straight up from freshness, grapefruit, it goes to that. So they're opposite, like polar opposite. And these two notes, maybe there is a hint of vetiver somewhere there, a little bit of greenery, but there's no real note of that leafy note. But I'm guessing it's a imaginary note. So this thing, it's a very nice fragrance for people who like challenging perfumes. Even though it's simplistic, it has some bite. Okay, so why would you get it? The reasons being discontinuation, getting harder to find, and this whole line you'll never find them because they will never relaunch, I guess. One thing. Second thing is, these fragrances are very friendly for summer if you're living in a warmer climate. Very good performance overall. I got like 5.5 hours from it. Nothing crazy, nothing groundbreaking. It lasts longer on the shirt. Okay, but it is not a beast mode like Mugler Cologne. This one, it's more of a 7-8 hours on me on the shirt. So you're gonna get like about 5 hours from this on the shirt. Could be a deal breaker for some if you're paying $100, but I will say if you like that authentic grapefruit, you can try this or you can try that. Both of them are great value, but this one is a little bit more like that blue marine direction. This is more like a that green leafy connection. So for the grapefruit, it's a champion. For that leafy note, it could be risky business, right? So definitely try before you buy. Get a decant, get a sample. It would be helpful. But what I'm smelling, man, I love this. This is beautiful. I remember smelling grapefruits back in Malaysia, the authentic grapefruit juice, the organic ones. It smells just like that. Amazing. So a little bit of a blood orange also feel, like those zesty, those red. What are the blood orange, right? The red fruit inside with that outer layer of orange. Yeah. So this is a very, very, very nice perfume. So overall, the longevity is one thing. I would say it's not beast mode. Second thing could be the price, availability, and the third thing or the last is that dry down could be not for everybody. It's a very mature fragrance. People who love niche style perfume, it's for them. And women can also wear it alike. Overall, my assessment on this, I give it a 9 out of 10 for the love of that grapefruit. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and do try both. Maybe you like this better, these two better than that, but I like this opening so much better than even this one. Okay, amazing fragrance. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. One more review, then I'll upload this. Take care.